I want to show people this endgame stuff though. It's so cool. They're like, yo, look, get in here. Give it a go. Oh my god, there's so many loot lizards. There's so many. It was more than 4 that time. It needs to be a little bit more like specifically adjustable because like it changes the minimap too. You might not want that. Oh, custom. What's custom do? Oh, it's got sliders. They did sliders. Okay, these devs are based. These devs are based. Oh my god. 3D readable. I think the tooltips could be a little bigger. It'd be nice if they were separate maybe. Oh, tooltip scaling. Oh my lord. Oh, devs. Hey, is this nice as a viewer or what? I could try like, that means I could do like lower menu scaling so I can see more gameplay and leave tooltip kind of high. I get more playable area with my menu open, which I quite like. It does seem like mini-map maybe would be nice to have separate, wouldn't it? I feel like I'm playing on 4K now. Which I am. But I didn't kind of feel like it before. It is very early in the morning here. I've had 3 hours sleep if I'm being optimistic. So I really was unsure what to play. And I was chatting with Dread. And I was like, any lit exsanguinous builds? Because obviously I have a special fondness for that particular unique item. If you don't know, I made exsanguinous. Bragging. Cool item if I don't say so myself. Must have a pretty sexy designer. Anyway. And he actually, when he suggested a primalist build, I was like, oh wait, you're a primalist exsanguinous build? That's very cool. That's not something I had seen or done before. So that got me curious. Okay, so I underrated the stun warcry a little bit. It's actually really good as an interrupt. Although in theory, if they were going to miss me with some big slam and I interrupt them, I'm just giving them an opportunity to change targets. If I'm at like 1 mana and I do like a skill that costs a lot, I'll go into like -30 and then I can't spend any mana until I get back into positives, just like real life. Except that's not true. You can keep spending and get deeper and deeper into debt, and then you become a mana slave. Getting off track. The mid-air transition to the zone. The doors are very sticky. Jump. Hang time, man. Elemental resist health. I got an amazing one right off the bat. Path plus 20 strength and 25 move speed. Oh man, what a shrine, right? That's amazing. Warpath, the move speed, and the strength as well. Giga strength. Amazing. Whee! Combined with the leap slam is hilarious. We have a fireball one now as well. But this is how, I mean, this is all we need to level, right? We don't need to have an actual build. Just run around until we find a shrine and then we kill things. That's my strategy from now on. Yeah, I can't remember if there's something over here as well, because I think you just go back. Oh, wait. Oh, loot lizard. There was something over here. I'm going to have a successful loot lizard. Yes. I'm becoming spellcaster accidentally. I wasn't planning it, but all of a sudden, I'm not a melee build anymore. It's turned into an exalted item with 85 poison resistance. Like, what? That's overcap. What? I like how this does interesting stuff. That's good, right? Doing weird stuff. I love when these systems do weird things. Each time he's getting a little bit harder. I like that you do kind of build a little bit of a relationship with them, eh? It's a good idea, this system, Nemesis system. Although they're lucky that Warner Brothers or whoever they are haven't gotten on them about it. You can't call this the Nemesis system and have someone that comes and fights you multiple times. Well, that caps my poison res. And then some. I'm not worried about poison res. The developers feel generous with their system design, right? The campaign can be a bit easy as a result, but it's fun though. It feels very fun. Like, you fight the Nemesis and the items get upgraded in wacky and powerful ways that you just, you know, you just wouldn't see in a game where the devs care about an economy. Which I love an economy. I love trade-based games. So I'm glad like the games are so different. I feel like early on there's a good little mixture of like kind of chill leveling with some challenging fights here and there. And it helps that they have, like, they're doing the right things to help with the fact that it's a bit easy. Like, if you're like, oh, campaign's too easy, you can just jump into like early endgame, do the dungeon skips, that sort of thing, right? Our first Rune of Ascendance. I'll have to carefully think about what I want to use that on. This is so much loot. So much loot. My, like, my palette has been, like, thoroughly reset by BB2, so I'm just like, oh, so many items. I'm, like, actually having to, like, I have to train myself out of picking stuff up, but actually what I need to do is fix the filter more, right? COF propaganda again. So I normally love trade. But not so much in Last Epoch. The trade interface system and the act of engaging in trading is very clunky, and hopefully they've improved it a bit, but also just, oh, I luckily clicked the right button. And yeah, the economy is, like, I would say rough. Just like hyperinflation of gold at a rapid rate. I feel like if you don't get in early, you're gonna have a hard time, but I could be wrong. I'll just cast my spells in the background and just pray that I'm not dying. Leave me alone, you jerks. I'm trying to craft here. If you want me to combat craft, you wouldn't give me the ability to combat craft. Oh, and we just got tornadoes. That throws a wrench in the spanner. You know, what I might do is take Doggo off, summon another crow, and take a look at tornado. I was struggling on the single target DPS earlier, but it's starting to look much better. I think my nemesis is here again. Farming. Oh no! Okay, I gotta stop spam clicking. I just clicked challenge instead of upgrade again. Boo. No. Don't do it. So good. Well, I got one empowerment. I didn't get the other one. I got the ward gloves. I doubt they'd be enough by themselves to actually decay me. 4%. I probably have like too much regen. It won't get me to low life. If it does get me to low life though. The only problem is I don't really have any actual ward generation, so I'll be on low life with like no actual survivability. Spec into Merchant's Guild real quick. You can actually join the Merchant's Guild in offline, which is just funny. You can like try and grind it just to buy some stuff from the vendors if you want like one of their specific things. I don't think you'd ever do it, but in theory it's an option. I just jumped through that pillar of stone. That's how good this sleep slam is. Damn. They're not afraid to make their move skills a bit powerful, are they? Move speed up? Oh, it's doing all sorts of stuff. Oh, I'm zooming today. I like dodged the slam with like every fiber of my being. I've been well trained by playing an invasion character recently. The leap is amazing. It's like, oh, legendary. Unique even. Hat. Calamity. Tornadoes! Tornadoes. The build is the planned / hoped for kind of mock-up by Dread of a swipe Earthquake Aftershock Primalist, and that's the hope that we can pull something off like that with low life Exsanguinous. I asked for an Exsanguinous build, and that was what Dread and I were theory crafting. And when I say I mean I told him make build, and he went okay. I was too busy working on my build, go for my period build. He suggested doing like tornado leveling, which I kind of ended up doing. But not because he told me. Just because it's OP. It seems to be rather good. Get him. Wind! I do have the Rune of Creation. Oh wait, no, Ascendance. I got 2 of them actually. Obtained from Rune of Ascendance, 13% chance, 14 almost. Body armors, maybe a bit more key. I'll do one on the body armor. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. No way. What was the chance? It was a 3% chance? Wow. Bruh. So rigged. I think I even rolled well on the attack speed, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I might race back to my build then, I think. What a cool item. Look, it's got a bubble MTX built into it. I wonder whose idea that was. Oh. The name is kind of based on Sanguinius of Warhammer 40k. but also this, like kind of the overall design is this idea of like using your body as a battery to fuel a mechanical artifice, and the idea that you're like being so thoroughly drained by it that when you ever use a potion you actually feel energized because you're basically lethargic otherwise. That's why you get the attack, cast speed, and move speed if you use a potion. We also made it that rather than haste because I knew that there'd eventually be so many sources of haste that it wouldn't stack with those. The Cornered Beast, which is kind of berserker mode exsanguinous here that we just got, keeps us at low life by draining our health, as you can see. Aftershock under an enemy on a melee attack trigger here. I just got one too, actually, so it's all coming together. It's all coming up Millhouse. I suspect if I hard swap right now, it's probably not going to be better than the spell leveling, but I also love just kind of brute forcing my build, so if we get Cleaver Solution, we stack strength and we get intelligence as well for water retention. What the heck is that? That's not an axe. They did the Grim Dawn thing where they make like a weapon that's a shield. Unique marble dedication. Oh, I can't wear it. Requires level 52. What? Requires level 52? I can do dual shield build. That was my first level 100 in Grim Dawn was a dual shield build. One in each hand. Well, now I have to do a dual shield build at some point. Great. I actually think we're going to have more single target than we did. Okay, cool. That's a good sign. Oh, wait, we're stronger. We're stronger. Single target's gone up, and that was where I was struggling. These are going to be some impactful 5 levels, or 5 passives, so by the end, we're going to almost double our damage. 30% more damage. This is whenever guests come over and use my kitchen knives, my nice kitchen knives. Like, hey, can I use your kitchen knife for a second? Slam it into the ground. It's even all crooked. Yes. Yep. Unfortunately, it's not supposed to be like that. You might think I'm wielding a Chris dagger, but no, not supposed to be like that. 5k crit damage. Chunky. Yeah. Feels good with the max stacks. Sensor just keeps like flopping over. Blech. How long is Last Epoch campaign? That's actually a pretty hard question to answer because you can actually start Endgame at the end of Act 2. It's 9 acts long. The acts are kind of short. You can definitely get through the campaign in a day unless you're like, it's your first time through. I also would like to audibly mention in my slow, slurred, sleep-deprived speech that I'm a paid shield for Last Epoch. I have a sponsor agreement with them, as I think a lot of streamers do, to stream the game for 4 hours a day for 4 days within the first 5 days of launch. But here's the kicker, right? I'm not going to tell you which 4 hours those are, because you'll notice if you do an uptime check that I've been streaming for 8 hours, and I probably stream for quite a few more hours. So which hours were the sponsored ones? In which of the 4 hours was I a paid shill? Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Devious. And I'll tell you another secret. They're not sequential. I'll tell you another secret. I don't even technically have to do them all at the same time. Maybe I've done a minute here, 7 minutes in another spot. Maybe I'm rationing it out over the course of the day. You're definitely sponsored when you hit the Exsanguinous. Yes, okay, so 100% confirmed at least that minute of when I chanced my Exsanguinous on the first attempt. That was definitely within the sponsored bracket, clearly. What if he changes mid-sentence? Exactly. I could start this sentence as a paid shill and end it not. Got the ingredients I can use? I can't wait to use it. For the cure, of course. Oh, I see. Oh gods, I can't keep lying to you. Do you want to know what they're really for? I'd really rather not. Well, you see, after my wife passed, I thought that stage of my life was over. But I met the most fetching woman in the last Harvest Festival. Older than I, believe it or not. And well, she started looking at me with those eyes of hers. Please don't. Please stop. Please. I am playing an illegal build. So, Primalist. Big health, lots of endurance. Except I have no health and no endurance. Also, I'm playing a Beastmaster. The class about having bears and wolves and panthers and literal, like a dinosaur. You can have a dinosaur pet. The freaking dinosaur pet. I don't have any pets. No beasts. I am the beast. Also, we started this build like way earlier than I should have been able to. I thought I wouldn't be able to start until endgame, but I started like level 30. Yeah, idle slots. Woo! Campaign complete, apart from one minor thing later on where we get some attributes. Yeah! Apart from all the, you know, busy work of 2 extra acts of story and a final boss and all that. Do you need campaign progress for the factions? Yeah, but we go to endgame, get a temporal sanctum key, come back, skip the next 2 acts, and get the access to them that way. So yeah, we do need item factions. Let's go through affix shards, since that sort of crafting power is very useful to us right now. Looks like our damage is more than enough to handle these echoes, these initial echoes. That's good. First endgame echo is looking good, and we're also just stun looking these enemies. So we might like take a fair bit of damage in return. These enemies are 10 levels above us after all. Nice. That guy looked like he turned 2D for a second. He looked like he turned 2-dimensional. That's what happens sometimes when you get earthquaked, I guess. You just turn 2-dimensional for a second. Hey, you. Beep. Yeah, cool. Wait. Oh, they split. There's more. There's more. They split. Get them all. So many idols! Oh my god! You can get splitting ones. I think people in chat were saying that. Oh god, I almost died. Yes, I don't know much necrotic resistance. Watch out for those. Oh my lord! Okay, I got a bit of loot to look at. It's an arena echo. Tell me they've made these better, eh? Supposedly they made waves spawn faster, less times between. Good, good. I mean, yeah, I definitely feel like we're getting swarmed. There's no, like, gap in waiting around. Normally, there's, like, waiting between waves. They're actually coming while I'm still killing them, so... It does seem to be a fair bit better. Obviously, I'm at my, like, weakest right now. Woo! They're trying to lob giant rocks at me. Stop that. So much necrotic damage. The one that I don't have. And poison. Naturally. That's how it goes, eh? Dude doesn't know what to do. He's done for. Nice. Cool. Hi, buddy. So we're gonna get a few of these possessed ones in here, eh? And the cocoon releases and possesses you. Cool. And then we get loot. I like it. Grunt. I turned the dialogue volume up. Now we're grunting so loud. So there's a bunch of new enemies that come with this content. These Weaver type enemies here. Quite cool and creepy and alien, right? I gotta turn the voice down. What are you playing in there, Ziggy? Don't come in! I'm playing with my Primalist. Don't come in. Chance to bleed, melee damage, melee damage. What? That's sick! That's so good! Armor and increased armor. What? These are amazing. These are so much better than the normal ones. Ew, move out. Get out of here. Woven beacon. Woven echoes? Oh, it's our first woven echo. Charge the great beacon in this echo to reveal echoes in a large area around it. Altar of the Weaver and complete echo to earn 1 Weaver tree point. Oh, so once you do these for the first time, you get points in the tree, eh? How's Last Epoch Season 2? Worth returning to? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Campaign's like a little better. There's some really nice quality of life improvements, and then you get to endgame and it's like all of a sudden way more interesting. Almost immediately, like way more interesting. A lot more going on with endgame, it seems. I'm like discovering all this new stuff. Oh, what's all this gonna do? So like within like 3 echoes, I found a new tomb, and then the map after that was another tomb. And in the second tomb, in the first tomb, I found like new idols and new item affixes, new enemies, and a new boss, and a new unique, which I unveiled and had awesome affixes on it. You know what I can do though, just for fun? Because I got this a second ago, I can use the Rune of Weaving to unveil the modifiers on it. Transform a random amount of the remaining Weaver's Will or Weaver's Touch on an item into additional affixes or affix tiers as if you had slain that many. Yeah, it just unveils it, basically. I did 8 of the 9. I got attack speed and shred armor. Oh my god, that's really good. I'm looking forward to that level. And then the next map I went in and I got all these like itemized map drops. Path of Exile 2 does a certain thing with its itemization where you really value every scrap or morsel that you're fed. And then Last Epoch is like, here, have all the things. Do whatever you want. It just pushes you in a sandpit and throws all the toys at you. I'm like, yeah, make a build. I insist you have fun. Sir, I'm overwhelmed. I'm getting buried in toys. I don't care, have fun. Loot. It's like, oh yeah, have another loot chamber. Also, there's a loot lizard in the loot box, in the loot room. Loot! Hey, have you heard about loot? Like, it is in danger of becoming, you know, what we memed on Diablo 3 for, with just like the beams of legendary light everywhere. That's like every monster you kill is like, bah, 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 legendaries dropping everywhere. It doesn't sacrifice the depth to achieve that. So, it's working so far. The fun will continue until morale improves. Have fun or else. It's like, you want to be close for that explosion. Web. You want to be far for that explosion. Seems. Damn, wait, is that the boss? Oh, mate, we did too much damage. Yo, what? What's this? Oh, this is like a crafting system going on in here, isn't it? Yeah, that's why our stash is here. Oh my god! Oh no, it's not done. It's not done. It's too much. My dopamine reactors are exploding. My receptors are burning out. You can juice with the Weaver tree? No kidding. So we just get, this is where you are. Okay, so this forge here is where you place these. So do I just start slapping these down then? Sure, right? So charge the great beacon to reveal echoes in a large area around it. So it turns it into a beacon, it looks like. Does it have to go on a beacon, or I can put it any... Oh, you have to put it somewhere you haven't seen yet. So you have to like work towards them. I see. Okay, and then you like build a web out. Oh my god, it's synthesis. I've been wanting the return of synthesis. And each time we do these for the first time, I think we get 1 Weaver's tree points. That's how we unlock like our progression. 1 per map. It's pretty nice. Complete the objective to claim loot fit for a great sentinel. Sentinel class stuff then. Place at the altar of the Weaver and complete echo to one. We're going to want to do all of them, aren't we? This one. Bountiful Wilds. For a primalist. Nice. I'll do a little web area here. I don't know if there's any particular reason to do like to stretch in one way or path. Well, I guess we'll see. There's probably some that are like meta and modify each other or something. Wade through the blood-soaked halls to confront the Baroness, or slay the roaming Fate Weavers among the trails and woven halls to scatter the Weaver's followers across the surrounding echoes. Oh. Packs of the Weaver's followers in those echoes are more powerful, but drop large amounts of memory amber. So if I put this here, is it going to link? Okay, it links up this one. So it sounds like you could maybe do like a circle. This is probably the meta one I'm thinking. And then this will like empower the other ones around it. So you run one of these things and then you get the forge and you get a chance to kind of like set up your next, you know, 5+ maps. That is going to make progressing through this way more interesting. Enchant a class specific idol and you get access, and you get this too? I thought we'd have to go defeat a major boss for this, not just like one of the map bosses. I hope it doesn't delete my aftershock. It's so generous. Minion damage leached as health. 7 minion health regen. So you can redo it for 500 memory amber. Like memory amber, which is most commonly found inside tombs and cemeteries of the erased. I didn't see that happening. Where was memory amber coming from? Oh, and it's got 3 Weaver's Touch to unveil things? What is it going to do with the Weaver's Touch here? You random enchanted affixes and upgrading them. So the first one's free. Shock duration, endurance threshold against shocked enemies. Yeah, you don't have to spend the currency just to do it. So you don't like get here and be unable to do anything. You get 2 free goes, or you can spend the currency just to do your rerolls to try and optimize. You get to add something cool to all your items for free and optimize for a cost, which that's very cool. Oh, we have this now too. I get out of the dungeon after doing getting 50 different types of rewards and discovering 50 new pieces of content, and then it's like, and oh, by the way, just on the way out, here's the passive tree. Oh! Tombs of the Erased are more common on your Echo Web. I mean, that sounds like something I'd want. Your Echo rewards have a chance to be doubled. You have 7% chance for Xeric to join you in your Echoes. Tombs can spawn in most regular Monolith Echoes, where you can find Memory Amber, Woven Echoes. Yeah, I mean, this is going to feed into the rest of it, isn't it? Oh! I tanked it. I tanked it. I thought I pressed the button, but I think it was like slightly too late. Or I got stunned or something. It's alright. I tanked it. Nice. Probably could have just face tanked everything and then killed her, I suppose. Woo! Calculated amount of health. There we go. Hi. Yeah, Circle of Fortune. Merchant's Guild, offline Merchant's Guild. Tempting. Could trade with myself. I've done it before. This is the Circle of Fortune, the self-found guild that allows you to help more deterministically get items that you want to get. And now we can go to these observatories and start looking at our prophecies and buying them if we have enough favor, which we don't have enough to get in yet, I think. So this is crafting materials and idols. 6 Immortal of Eyes die in Monolith, and then you'll get 8 Adorned Idols dropping. So this is like unique body armor whenever 3 exiled mages are killed. Not sitting on my low life exactly right now. Probably shouldn't have brought all these other ads in here, maybe. I'm tanking. We're tanking. And again. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Ooh, Inheritance of the Erased. Oh my heavens. Oh, we got Inheritance of the Erased. Every 10 seconds, a random minion is chosen, receiving Frenzy and 200% of the stats on this item. I get the stats on the item, okay. Health regen, void resistance. This honestly looks like an okay amulet. It's a reduced less damage over time taken thing too. I'm obviously not using the minion thing, but healing effectiveness, elemental resistance. Yeah, maybe not. It's still got 3 to go. Cemetery Race, where woven echoes can be exchanged for others once the woven firstborn has been slain. So it actually gives you a cemetery, and then you can do some map trading. So that's a pretty good utility one there. Completing it permanently adds the Void Nemesis to the pool of nemesis you may encounter. Oh. And improves the chance for rare and exalted affixes to become exalted when empowering a nemesis. Oh, that sounds like what we want to try and do. Stand atop on the pillar and slay all champions that would rise to oppose you. Champion fight one first. This sounds fun. Caladan the Needler. So this is just going to be a bunch of champions, I know. Love it. So this would be good once you've invested in those champion nodes, huh? Oh my god, that doggo. What the hell? It hurts so much. Whoa, okay, it does like an icicle barrage. It does all the damage. Oh. Even its regular attacks are hurting a ton too. Briefly gains damage when it hits. Oh, so it was like ramping as well. Because it gains more damage for each hit. So the modifier was really leaning into its mechanic there. Unlucky. Almost got brapped. Second monster there. The stun though. Poor guy. He's not having a good day. I'm getting voltiled. No, not the doggo again. Maybe this one isn't as bad. Keeps gaining power once in combat. Nope, that sounds pretty bad. I think I'm in danger. These are way harder than the champions I've been fighting in the normal echoes. But I guess this is kind of like a boss champion arena, eh? Oh god, no, no, no. No! I hope it was bleeding or something. That one is hard. Wait, you can go again? Oh, we might still be able to get our passive point then. I'm gonna go the earthquake straight after them. What? High crit strike chance, gaining power in combat, killing blow damage, 1465 crit, overkill 300. Okay, yep, I got one shot. Okay, I'll just make a few minor adjustments perhaps though. No, 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 no. No! Oh, we did it! Well, if we lost anything, I don't know what it is. It seems like they still dropped their stuff. So I think you kind of get all their loot ultimately. And I guess we got a passive as well. We did. Nice. All right, what was this one? So this one was we are going to slay some things in here. Slay 3 Fate Weavers in here. And it's going to buff the surrounding echoes. But at least that one seemed pretty tolerant of failure, right? Like, I was allowed to attempt it again as many times as I wanted. It didn't. Usually you lose like a reward type on the Echo, but it didn't have one, so nothing to lose, I guess. Who knows, there could have been something else that I might have gotten. These Fate Weavers just seem to be dogpiling on top of us. Is this the same one though? Oh, this is a different one, okay. Clotho, and that was a spellcaster one. Hi Clotho. How you doing, mate? It's another Clotho needle! The last Clotho needle I got was insane. And is it as good as it looks? The endgame is very fun and interesting and has lots going on. It's almost a bit overwhelming, but if you've played before, you'll probably be fine. But if you're brand new, you might be like, whoa! Instant overload of like cool endgame stuff going on at the end here, eh? How cool is it? Just spamming her utility spells, eh? Oh wow. She drops a whole bunch of craft. Oh yeah, it said something about class affixes, didn't it? Like ability affixes. Fate Weaver Atropos? Whee! I think we're for you. There's one with swords, one with staff, and one with the pokey sword. It's like a mobile game. I mean, mobile games are getting pretty impressive these days, honestly. Like if that's the vibe. Like I said, it's not industry leading aesthetically, but it's like on par with Piri 1 in many ways. Maybe not in art direction. I prefer Piri 1's art direction, but it's mechanically a very deep and fun game. Scissors of Atropos. When you use a throwing attack, consume all stacks of Kismet to gain throwing crit and throwing fizz damage. So you do melee, build up big throws. Yeah, I don't have any throwing attacks. It is potentially just worth using as a regular sword though, because that's a one-hander with pretty good damage. The base damage is kind of low, but overall it's 77. And that's what my glaive currently does, so... And it's got attack speed, and the Weaver's Will is gonna get me some more damage. Ready? Slow and shred. Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking for. How can it be the same? It is basically the same. What the? It's almost identical DPS. Okay. Well, it's only going to get better in theory. And it's a one-hander, not to mention, so we can put another thing in the offhand. Inflict spiders. What is it? Spiders or a debuff add 5% chance to be critically hit. That's actually really good. This is a bit of a hectic area. Crazy. No. Calm down here. Look at that. What is going on in here? How many rares are there's like two, so there's like 2 champions and I don't know how many other rares. We need to thin their numbers out a bit though. Clearly. Are we good? Are we chill? Here we go. You ready? I'm gonna do it again today. It's gonna happen again. I did it. Nice. I did it. No LP though, but it's a start. It's that easy. You just gotta say, you just gotta manifest. You just have to manifest. 22. That's pretty good. And that's without the skill and the skill bonus as well. We haven't put that in yet. So Cleaver Solution takes our strength stacking and turns it into intelligence, so we get ward retention all of a sudden. Your intelligence is equal to your strength. Brain is a muscle like anything else, right? You can't keep getting away with it. I assure you I will. And then this one is, I think, another boss fight. If you have all those boss fight ones, you can actually treat them as like really fast echoes to do for clearing your timeline too. What is this one? A nemesis. Oh, this is like an uber nemesis. Oh shit. Cool. Oh, you don't get to pick for this one. Interesting. Whoa, that's some fancy abilities. Sorry, I don't know what mechanics he has. I'm sorry. I think he has mechanics. I did too much damage. We'll see next time. Sunbeak. Chance to upgrade when you slay a harbinger. Oh. What does that mean? It turns into a different item base or something, does it? This is also one of these. Chance to upgrade when you slay a harbinger. So these are all harbinger upgrade items. These are new? I think these must be new, are they? These are like level 81 requirement. I can't use these forever. And we'll stash those in a upgrades tab or something, I guess. So, oh, okay, folks, I gotta go. Okay. Love you. Today was very fun. Thanks very much for hanging out.